Hello everyone. This is GGS Nageswar Rao, lecturer, Diet Bhimanapatnam. Welcome to my class. Today's class is about English vocabulary through pictures. Let us start the class with a popular sentence. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This sentence highlights the need of words because words are very important for acquiring any language, especially in the second language. So we need to introduce words and we need to give practice of words in our classroom, especially for making our children acquire second language. This quotation also emphasizes the need of picture in introducing words. Okay, what do we mean by the word a picture? A picture may be a drawing, a photo, an image, a painting, a poster, a cartoon, a signboard, a map, or a graph, or anything, etc. Now, let's go through this cartoon and reflect. So, this cartoon is related to online study. Nowadays, online study is getting momentum. This cartoon reflects the position of the teachers during the online study as well as the position of the students. So here the teachers are struggling a lot daytime and nighttime to prepare for their online classes, whereas the students are enjoying the online classes in a comfortable position, sitting on the bed, in a comfortable seat, having their mobile in the hand and enjoying the classes. Now, let us see how many words can we elicit by using this cartoon. For example, a lamp, a study lamp, a cup, a teacup, books, textbook, pen, a lady, a boy, a bed, a pillow, a mobile, sitting, writing, watching, reading. Such type of words can we elicit. Now, let us focus on different ways of learning words. Here, so far we have seen a cartoon for introducing certain words. Similarly, we will also discuss how pictures are useful for acquiring vocabulary by our students. And we need to discuss what type of pictures are suitable for enriching vocabulary, because every picture may not be suitable for introducing more number of words. So for introducing vocabulary, what type of pictures are suitable, we will also see. Now let us see how actually new words are introduced in any second language or any foreign language. Actually, we follow certain techniques for introducing new words in second language. So here are certain techniques. Let's go through the list. We use pictures for introducing new words in our English classroom, and also we bring certain real objects to the classroom and we show those real objects to the children and we introduce the new words. Sometimes we use definitions for introducing certain new words. For example, if it is in mathematics class, if we want to introduce the word triangle, then we introduce that word with the help of the definition, like any closed polygon which is having three sides or three angles. Similarly, we also depend on another strategy like brainstorming. So this session is useful in EVS classes. For example, if we want to elicit words related to a particular concept like photosynthesis, so we use this brainstorming technique in our classroom. And sometimes we also enact in the classroom to introduce certain words. And if many of the techniques fail, we normally depend on translation also. Sometimes we give the equivalent word in the mother tongue to introduce that word. And finally, we make the child use the word in a sentence so that he gets the meaning of the word in total. Right. So far we have seen introducing of different techniques. Apart from all these techniques, we feel using pictures in the classroom is the easiest way. So that is why do we use pictures in the classroom, then we have to discuss. So pictures normally contain a concept. So they trigger the thoughts of the individual, and they trigger the brain and they provoke thoughts. And normally pictures make the vocabulary learning an enjoyable task and in an interesting way in the classroom. Moreover, pictures attract the students' curiosity in getting new words. So far, we have seen how pictures are useful for introducing new words in our English classroom. Now we will see what kind of pictures are relevant for effective introduction of new words in our English classroom. So here there are two sets of pictures. Please observe the sets of pictures. There are four pictures in the left set of pictures as well as four pictures in the right set of pictures. So though all the pictures depict same theme, but they are different in certain aspects. So what difference can we observe from the left set of pictures with the right set of pictures? In respect to the introduction of words, if we observe the left set of pictures and right set of pictures carefully, the left set of pictures can elicit fixed words, whereas the right set of pictures can elicit more number of words because they depict a scene. We can elicit action words, naming words, and also other words from the right set of pictures. So we need to take care of selecting such type of pictures for introducing words in our English classroom. Now, take another set of pictures. So we also use such type of pictures in our classroom. So here also there are two sets of pictures. So the pictures in the left set are smileys. Okay. So the set of a picture on the right side, it depicts a scene. But the pictures on the left side, they do not depict any scene. They also give a fixed word as a response. Whereas the right side picture, it reflects a context. So we can elicit more number of words by using such contextual pictures in our classroom. Okay, so that is why we need to take care of selecting pictures in our classroom for introducing new words. Now, coming to the next set of pictures. So please observe carefully the two pictures here. Though the two pictures depict a scene, though two pictures reflect a theme, though two pictures are contextually relevant, but there is a difference. So what will be the difference? The difference is related to the proportion. If you observe the size of the characters of the pictures clearly, the left set of pictures, the characters of the left picture are not in proportion. You just observe the height of the person, the height of the trees, the size of the sun, and the size of the house. So these characters are not in proportion. So when we use such pictures in our classroom for introducing vocabulary, so there is a scope for misguiding the children. So children may get some confusion. So as a teacher, we need to take care of selecting such pictures for introducing vocabulary in our classrooms. So whereas when you look at the right side of picture, everything is in proportion. So such type of pictures are more suitable for introducing words. By going through the three sets of pictures, we may arrive at a conclusion that the pictures selected for introducing new words in English classroom should follow some characteristics. So the main characteristics are the picture selected should depict a scene for eliciting more number of words from the students in the classroom. Similarly, the picture selected should be in right proportion, and the picture should be very simple and clear without any ambiguity, and which gives a clear idea to the children. Okay, so far we have seen the need and importance of pictures in introducing words in the English classroom, and also we have discussed the criteria to be followed for selecting pictures for effective introduction of vocabulary in our classroom. In my next video, I will take an example and I will suggest you the classroom steps for transacting a picture for introducing words in English classroom. Thank you one and all.